runs over those 10 games. He's behind 0-2.
This hot streak where they are pitching him, the reason he's been so hot is he's been covering the inside pitch, hitting better with runners in scoring position. Of course, the power and the home runs is there, but he has been covering the inside part of the plate much better.
He's hitting .300 against every pitch type. There are locations as a pitcher you think you can go, but yeah, good luck figuring out which pitch to use. Generous outside corner, strike 3. And if Logan Webb is getting that pitch, it doesn't matter who he's facing.
They're coming fastball in, but this works all the way out to the right-hand batter's box, but still gets called a strike. Players can come back to the batter's box after seeing pitches outside the electronic strike zone and be a little bit more perturbed now. Major League Baseball allowing the tablet to show the strike zone as they see the replay of their at-bats, giving that information back to the hitters. There's some width right there. Shohei just shaking his head. That is not a strike. Be a very fast game with this strike zone.
Yeah, this is a guy who, it's a fast game on average, no matter the strike zone, the way he attacks and pounds the zone, works as quickly as he does. His 2-2 to Ohtani is bounced up the middle. Ahmed gets there, twirling a throw in time. Baseball beauty from Nick Ahmed.
We saw Ahmed go to his right, get the force out at second earlier in the game. Now he's going far to his left. And this is a long way to get a world-class sprinter going down the line, but it is just in time. The last foot is headed to the bag, but ends up just over the bag and gets him out.
It's one of the old 6-4-3 putouts. At a ballpark where Barry Bonds was so consistently walked, and a guy who's drawn comparisons in his ability to get one good pitch to hit. Base hit center field for Will Smith. Lucks in to score. 2-0 Dodgers. Good sign for the Dodger catcher.
The hitting department is cheering right now. Gets an off day, works on some mechanics, calms his arms and his elbow down a little bit, loads the bat, and scorches it up the middle. Just like you would hit it in the cage. Hit it right back at the pitching machine.
First 2 runs of the game scoring here in the 5th. And he's in there with strike 1.
Last month he has been very good, so I'm sure he's confident going up against Shohei right here.
Yeah, no runs, 13 of the last 14 games against Rogers. Ohtani sends this one foul, and it's 0-2. Even when it's down the middle, or it comes from such an odd look that a lot of times you get awkward swings. Got his hands in, picked at first by Wade, and the throw's behind Rogers. It was going to be a close play either way, with Ohtani just flying up that line. Tying on a board to open the 8th.
Shohei is intimidating in the box, but he's also intimidating running down the first baseline, especially when you know you're going to arrive approximately at the same time. Reaching for the ball, but trying to keep your stride to cover first. Those little choppy steps are not going to keep up with those long strides of Shohei.
It's a tough play to call as an official score. They do give Ohtani a base hit here. And now you've got the tying run aboard in the form of Ohtani, who is their best base stealer so far this year. 16 of them this season. Grounder up the middle. Wisely goes to second in time. Kind of a tough handcuffing bounce right there. Kept him from turning 2.
Enough double plays tonight for the Giants. This could have been one there, but no, the bobble keeps him. Records the out, no error. fielder's choice for Freddie Freeman.
Be a White Sox at that point. There's a smash, right center field. Forget about it. The marvelous one. Shohei Ohtani has done it again. Jaw-dropping over those 9 games, 7 home runs, and he's hitting .441. Here's the all-time list.
This confrontation could be in the All-Star game coming up.
Now, who would have thought? I mean, everybody knew Shohei Ohtani would be headed there, but Eric Fetty on a 2-year contract with the White Sox. Question will be, will he be, if he's in the All-Star game, wearing a White Sox, well, be wearing the generic American League uniforms, which needs to change back to how it used to be. But will he still be a White Sox at that point? There's a smash, right center field. Forget about it. The marvelous one. Shohei Ohtani has done it again. Jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, night after night. Shohei Ohtani's 25th.
Head shaking. I'm just shaking my head back and forth like, not again. There is as advertised, and then there is better than advertised. Even his teammates, they just can't believe it either.
Connor McGinnis says, we're not worthy. Strike on Teoscar Hernandez. New Dodger record, 10 consecutive games with a run batted in the last 2 days. He's done it by driving himself in to lead off the game.
The Dodgers have always traveled well as far as the attendance on the road. Sell out here tonight, and boy, did these fans get a thrill. And more, because it swings like that from that man, they're going to draw more and more in the second half.
It's captivating just because you know what he's capable of, but then it's stunning because every single time he does what he's capable of. Two and two.
There's not enough adjectives for the way he is performing in a Dodger uniform, and the way he performed prior to being a Dodger was off the charts.
All right, here is Ohtani. Started this game with a home run and takes ball one from Fetty. We've seen Shohei in this series and throughout this year get some calls that other guys don't get. Perhaps his mystique being felt by the home plate umpires. Ohtani's home run gave him the franchise record for consecutive games of the run batted in, 10. And it was his 8th home run in those 10 games.
Only 34 at bats.
2 on, nobody out. 2-0 is outside for ball 3. And here is a little glimpse of what has helped take him to the next level. He just does not offer until he absolutely wants to. Waits for a pitch that he can drill. 4-pitch walk to load the bases.
If he was part of a team that was battling to get to 500 and hoping to make the playoffs compared to being on the Dodgers, he might be chasing those, thinking he's got to carry that team, but now he has so much comfort.
Flies one the other way. Sheet steadies and makes the grab. Kike Hernandez heads for the plate. Throw goes to third. Barnes is in safely. Hernandez drives in Hernandez, and it's 2-0. On this 1-0, Freeman rips one to the right field corner. That's got extra bases written all over it. Barnes in to score. Ohtani's given the wave. Here he comes. Lopez won't try. 2-run double, Freddie Freeman. And 3 in the third for the Dodgers. And he leads off this 5th inning against Fetty. Pops the first one that he sees on the left side. And it's caught by Sosa. .25 on the season. 61 knocked in this year. 3 shy of the National League lead of being in Triple Crown position. Leads the league in average. Leads the league in home runs. On this 1-0 from Soroka, Ohtani takes ball 2.
That story you said about Shohei and his dad and the journaling and how intentional it made him and getting the feedback from his dad in the journal. It's kind of like the approach he took with Dave Roberts, right? When Dave wanted to take him to the next level.
Yeah, it's the thing. Whatever he decides to tackle, the play discipline thing, he's addressed that through his drill work. We've talked before about the one thing in his physical with the Angels that he didn't score great on was the vertical jump. So he went and practiced that for a month and then had like elite vertical jump after a month of practicing. It's one thing to practice, but it's another thing to practice with purpose and look for a little bit of growth every day. A 3-1. Ohtani fouls it off, and it's 3-2. Here's the payoff. Ohtani takes ball 4. On for the 3rd time tonight with his 2nd walk. Soroka gets 3 Ks in the inning, and we've reached the 7th inning stretch. Dodgers 4, White Sox nothing. There's a smash, right center field. Forget about it. The marvelous one. Shohei Ohtani has done it again. Jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, night after night. Shohei Ohtani's 25th.
Head shaking. I'm just shaking my head back and forth like, not again.
New Dodger record, 10 consecutive games of the run batted in. There's a smash, right center field. Forget about it. The marvelous one. Shohei Ohtani has done it again. Jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring, night after night. Shohei Ohtani's 25th.
Head shaking. I'm just shaking my head back and forth like, not again. There is as advertised, and then there is better than advertised.
New Dodger record, 10 consecutive games of the run batted in the last 2 days. He's done it by driving himself in to lead off the game. 4-pitch walk to load the bases. And he leads off this 5th inning against Fetty. Pops the first one that he sees on the left side. And it's caught by Sosa. Here's the payoff. Ohtani takes ball 4. On for the 3rd time tonight with his 2nd walk. further through this kind of soft spot in the schedule, trying to take advantage of it. The pitching matchup for the first game of this series, James Paxton trying to build off 2 good ones, and Garrett Crochet, one of the best pitchers in the American League this year. Not just any left-handed pitcher, but one fulfilling the hype of a former first-round pick. His last 10 starts, Oral, #1 in the majors with a 1.68 ERA. Big man on the mound, big man at the plate to get this game started. Ohtani's been remarkable all season, but especially the last week. 6 home runs and 13 batted in his last 7 games.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a cutter. That's a good start.
And so he begins his game with a strikeout, his 125th to lead the AL.
So the catcher, Will Smith, will step in. This one lifted out into right. Tommy Pham will work his way in. And there's 2 down. Now with these back-to-back singles, Crochet is now throwing extra pitches here in this first inning, up over 20.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the Dodgers are looking for.
But Crochet has to get out of the way of that one, and Mendick at second will make the play to get out of this top of the first inning. The White Sox bats coming up.
James Paxton goes to the mound, and as you can see, it's been a very good year. The one thing you can't see is that he's been given close to 8 runs a game in run support.
2-2. Gets Pham with a high fastball. Andrew Vaughn sends the first one that he sees sky high to center field for Pages, and he gets him on 1 pitch. Walk from Paxton, and the first base runner for the Sox. Keeps the inning alive for another big, strong guy, Eloy Jimenez, another big, strong, and sadly often injured guy.
Hits this one hard. And the first hit of the ball game for the White Sox is by Eloy Jimenez.
When Eloy is 100%, there's not a whole lot of guys that hit the ball harder than he does.
2 on, 2 out here in this first inning with the White Sox home run leader Paul DeJong at the plate.
Paxton got a chase for strike 3, and he gets bookend Ks in the scoreless first inning. We're off and rolling in Chicago. No score.
And that's a leadoff single for Vargas. Now Kike Hernandez, and he swings and misses, I believe. Yep, ball popped out of the mid of Corey Lee, but it is a strikeout. That is number 2 for Crochet.
In on the hand, slow hit. Toss to second on first. And just getting tailored by a step to turn the double play. Nicely started by DeJong at short with the good toss, and then Mendick completing the double play. Jason Hayward, the lefty, getting the start in right field tonight.
There it is, the first slider of the night, and another strikeout.
Back to the top, and Ohtani struck out his first time against Crochet.
Ground ball up the middle from short. DeJong makes a low throw, grabbed by Vaughn.
So Crochet has won the first 2 matchups against Ohtani tonight.
Will's hit by the pitch. He goes down to first. The Dodgers a man aboard with 2 down, and Freddie Freeman on his way.
4-seamer grounded through the middle, base hit center field. Freeman is 2 for 2. And the Dodgers have him cornered with 2 away. The Crochet really wanted that pitch, and Freeman was ready for it. 2-out chance for Andy Pages. No score, top 3.
And on the hands, grounded to third. And Sosa goes to second to get out of the jam.
The White Sox first and second with 1 away. No score, and Eloy Jimenez to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He gets Jimenez on 3 pitches.
He's going after the swing and miss season high here tonight.
Back-to-back starts, huh?
Yeah, came into this inning with 11 swings and misses. Continues to pile them up.
Vaughn at second, Robert at first. Got him to chase. Buried that one in the dirt for strike 3. And the White Sox strand a couple.
1 away in the 4th. And we'll bring up Kike Hernandez, a strikeout victim in his first trip.
Gloved by Crochet, goes to second for 1, over to first, and a double play turned. Nicely started by the big lefty on the mound.
Big key here is make sure of 1, make sure that first throw to second base is on the money. It was. They turned 2, keep the pitches down, and out of the inning.
So the matchup tonight has been Ohtani against Crochet. Crochet has won the first 2 of those matchups. Ohtani will come up in this inning, batting third. Strike 3 looking. Crochet has won all 3 battles tonight against Ohtani.
He catches him looking for a slider. He gets the express and takes the seat.
2 out in the 5th. And here comes Robert. 88 pitches as 88 comes to the plate here. Paxton's 1-1. Pham runs, and a sky-high pop fly shallow center field. It'll wrap up this inning when Rojas makes the grab. 5 innings, and Crochet and Paxton both throwing up zeros. There's Garrett Crochet, 5 innings. He's given up 5 hits somehow with this crazy explosive stuff while striking out 5, not walking anybody.
3rd time now through this Dodgers lineup. for Garrett Crochet.
3-2, got him looking on a cutter, that upper outside corner, and Will Smith has words for Eric Backus.
And he's got an argument to go along with. That pitch looked off the plate based on the strike zone we've got on our monitors.
Pedro's going to come get him at 91 pitches in order to save some innings here down the stretch. They're going to come get him here in the 6th inning. Big hand for Garrett Crochet.
Dodgers are saying, thank goodness Garrett Crochet leaves the game after 5 2/3 scoreless innings. In a scoreless 6th inning up there as a pinch hitter.
Neither team able to string hits together. The White Sox started with a 1-for-1 after getting somebody on. Since then, the Dodger pitching staff with Paxton and now Daniel Hudson 0-for-7.
Swing and a miss, and Hudson with another scoreless inning. Dodgers trying to crack through against this White Sox bullpen. 5, 6, and 7 coming up. It's pulled down the line. Fair ball for Miguel Rojas. On his way to second, just picked up now by Pham. He'll stop with a leadoff double.
And this one hangs on the inner half, and Miguel Rojas does a nice job hitting it, but even a better job of keeping it fair.
3rd time Dodgers have put the leadoff man on. 1st time they've put him into scoring position, though. Dodgers nothing, White Sox nothing. 1 out in the 7th inning, and it's Kike Hernandez. Rips one to left field, and the Dodgers break through first. Kike Hernandez tries to turn it into a double. Here's the throw. Tag is late. Dodgers 1, White Sox nothing. Hernandez drives in Rojas here in the 7th.
Well, the story at the beginning of the year was the bottom of the order doesn't produce. The story the last month, they've had the best OPS at 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the big leagues, and they produce again here tonight. Put the Dodgers on top.
So now it's Taylor. Ricochets off the mound to short. DeYoung hurries his throw, and it's a wild one. 2-0 Dodgers. Kike Hernandez is in. Taylor to second.
9 innings can be too long for teams that are not real good. And this game is really not about who hits it the farthest, who throws it the hardest. It's who does it the most consistently. And the Dodgers are doing it more consistent than the White Sox so far.
And it looks like we might have some rain starting to fall.
It is.
Fans are moving a little quicker as Laz Diaz, the crew chief, says, let's get the players off the field and the tarp on. With this rain really coming down in this 7th inning. And now the grounds crew will put a halt to things as the tarp will come on the field. Well, welcome back after a rain delay, an unexpected shower that came over the ballpark. We had some lightning in the area. It is officially a 30-minute rain delay.
And the bases are loaded for Freddie Freeman.
Lifted in the air to left. Going back is Pham, and he will track it down in front of the wall. The Dodgers leave the bases loaded.
This is Nicky Lopez to pinch hit for Danny Mendick. Popped into center field. Pages charges on. Diving try, and he's got it. Andy Pages, kind of a halfway dive slide. Either way, it's a catch and a good one.
He got the glove in position to make this catch really early, but it didn't slow down his legs. His stride kept busting it, but look at him get it out early, right where he wants it, and gets the leather slid right under it.
With the runner holding at second, 2 away, and it'll bring up Paul DeYoung. Leads the team with 14 home runs.
Into left center field. Pages to the track. He's at the wall with a grab. Woo, everybody's heart in blue stopped right there.
So Ohtani with the infield in, 1 out. And Taylor on high alert for another ball in the dirt from Kopech.
In the air to center field. The crowd willing that ball, wanting to see a Shohei home run. Instead, they see a sacrifice fly. 3-0 Dodgers as Ohtani brings in Taylor. Part of this effort from the pitching staff tonight. 5 scoreless from James Paxton and 3 scoreless from the bullpen so far. Alex Vesia trying to make it a perfect night. Ground ball to short. There's Rojas. That's a 1-2-3 9th inning for Alex Vesia. And the Dodgers shut the White Sox out in the first game of this series, 3-0.